Hello there, how are you today? I'm back here on Little Air Dutch Farm. So we are still working on our county fairgrounds. It's starting to feel like a county fairground. We're getting the things, right? Things are starting to happen. We've got our little treasure island over here, which feels kind of nice. And then I've moved the nut farm, dug up all those trees. Yeah, well, what do you do? And the train will hit this bumper and then turn around and head back. And you get to see all of the fairgrounds, go by all the things. Over here, I think we're going to have our main entrance over there because we can't have. Yeah, I just realized something. So I'm going to need to take this fence and move it into here. I do believe. Because, I mean, we can't have people just wandering in off, off the streets and feeding the animals something that'll make them ill or whatever. So that's no good. I need to grid you. I hope I got the right one. I do. So, people will be able to walk over here and lean on the fence and go, oh, isn't that nice? Let's go buy a ticket. That'll work. Okay, so our main entrance will have to be over here because this has now become part of the fairgrounds. So this corner right here has got to be where it counts. And I think one of the things we're going to have to do now, and I mean, I was planning on doing that anyway, but we'll do it. We'll go ahead and do it now. Is define the treasure island area. We've got to put some boundaries up for that. So we're using the hedge to good effect in many places. It's a nice natural background. It doesn't get in your face. It gets the job done. Now, that pond of water, yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and just put this around here. We'll leave the pond on that side where it is. It'll be fine there. Okay. So, except, you get stuck in it. Ooh, I have swimmy cat. The cat needs a name. My kitty does not have a name. Aww. Aww. This is so cute. Now, I mean, we've got balloons here. No, I was about to say we could turn that around, but we can't. I can't make that corner because that square right here I'm standing on is not usable. So this ends there. That's fine. And this will have to come up here. We've got a wee little gap here, and maybe that's where we'll put our fireworks stuff. Or, we tuck in a couple more facilities or something. I don't know, but our main entrance, do we want it to come here like so? We've got that square here we should use up with something. So maybe. So what I could do here, okay, first of all, let's take out, how do we want to do the fencing? You know what? We're going to have animals in here, so I'm guessing we're just going to need a gate. We'll just put the gate in, I guess. Yeah, I think so. We'll put in a gate there, and I wish I could put an arch or something around it, but that's considered a gate as well, so that doesn't work very well, because, I mean, it would be nice if it were, if we had that over the gate, right? That right there is what I want. That's what I want to see happen, and I can't. Which is just wrong. It's just wrong, I tell you. All right, well, first things first, I guess we're going to put our walkway in. Although we're going to want some sort of building here. I mean, do we put a barn here now? Do we just put a barn here to kind of indicate that this, I mean, is that, I don't know. I feel like we need something here that says you are entering a new stage, a new setup, something, right? And we've got the old-fashioned barn there too, the little one. We get this old rickety thing, which is cute in its own way. And I don't have these anywhere else on the place because, I don't need these anymore. Do we use something like this and make that? Well, let's see what it looks like. I was even thinking this way, because you walk like along the barn to get to it. Does this make it more picturesque? picture skew, as a friend I used to have said all the time. And then the walkway would come along in front of the barn. Hello, oh look, I'm in a barnyard. And then in the gate, and off you go into the wild blue yonders. Is this good? I don't know. Or do we go for the pretty ones? You know, I think we're going to go for the pretty. Because they're more useful, and maybe I'll use these somewhere else. I feel like, you know, I haven't used them, and I should, just because. No reason other than because. Yeah, because. Now, do we want bees in this thing? Or are we going to chance people getting hurt? Probably we shouldn't. And on the other hand, I'm feeling, I guess probably we should. Although I was thinking in this section of the map, when we come, like the train comes around here, and this area here where I was originally going to put the farm, we could turn that into an actual gardening area. Now, maybe with, you know, you actually using crops, or maybe just putting them in the pots, like a raised bed or something, but, you know, have an exhibition farm, you know, with different kinds of crops or something like that in it, and that could certainly have the bees. I don't know, we'll see. Now I want to, you know, save space, and I would have liked to have gone right along the edge of that fence, but I also want it to turn into it. And if I came up this row here where I'd like, it will face that way. Like it won't turn into the gate. It will just, you know, kind of go up to it and not be as noticeable. Man, I wish I could put an arch over that gate. Well, how can I make this work in some other way? If I did that, and that, it would be almost like, what, a wee arbor? Speaking of wee arbors, you know, I don't know. Looks weird. No, yeah, I do. I'm wondering about, wow, look at me just, yeah, that's okay, because I was thinking I wanted to get rid of that. I was thinking almost about using these as the walk. Should I use that as the walkway to the farm? Or is that just weird? Would that be cute or strange? Look, it does a really good curve, doesn't it? But would that be a good walk toward the farm? Or is that just odd? Maybe it's just odd. Now I want to build a garden too. I mean, not like a vegetable garden, which I kind of think, you know, suits well with the theme, but a flower garden. So maybe our display garden will have to have both. Maybe. Oh well. So this is a big barn. I mean, we could put that, of course it would look best this way coming up to the place, but here we're getting into the land of the barnyards. You know what, that's actually not bad, because here's the thing, then we could put the fireworks behind it, so it's not, you know, accessible for people other than staff. Ooh, that's not a bad plan. Because I wanted to put fireworks somewhere. It just seems like fun. I keep hitting the wrong buttons because I'm paying no attention whatsoever. So we could do this, and I suppose we'd need the arch there, or we need a gate there at any rate, of some sort. Which one have we used? I guess I've used the little Viking one in other places. I think it's been the Viking one. For, you know, where the fire lifesaver guy is for the water place, right? The watery place. God, I love it when I talk good. See, I'm thinking about the game. I'm making my plan. My head is just moving along here real quick, and I'm thinking about other things. So I'm stuttering now and messing up. and I don't even know where to find the fireworks stuff. I've always noticed them kind of by accident. I never think about them like, let's go get that. They just sort of pop into my awareness, and I go, oh yeah, that'd be cool, and I pick them up and put them down at that point. But I honestly can't remember what they look like. What am I looking for? I mean, we could even put something like this here, you know, just little staff areas where things get kept. Oh, we could use our smithy over in the farm area. I think that's a great idea. We could put in a little dog house. There we go. That one. But yeah, this will be our fireworks area. You know what? That's all we need. That's no big deal. That's all we need. It's not like we're going to do anything with them, right? It's all good. So here we go. We would have perhaps maybe this will turn sooner. It'll come back here. Like so. Yeah, I think so. Now we could put what kind of arch could we use over a farm? And maybe we just need to go with, we just stick with simple. Just stick with what, you know, what is easy and doesn't come with a theme of its own, if that makes sense. Actually, it makes perfect sense. So, and of course here, I mean, we can't run the road through there anyway, so let's just go ahead and put the hedge. We can put a couple of trees here or something. Or I could do, because you've always got to take care of your people, right? You've got to make sure that people are, I can't pick that up. There we go. Here we are, like so, and like so, and like so. And we just put a couple of benches there. Just that, you know, that little out of the way, oh my feet hurt, I'm not ready to go home yet, I just need to get away from things for a moment. Or we could have put a couple of facilities there. We must think of our people. Some gentle people there. Okay, here we go. This is feeling good. So right when we first come in, we have decisions. We can play games. We can turn here and go straight up for the rides or Treasure Island. Or we can say, you know what, I'm really not here for the carnival stuff. I want to see the agricultural things. And we will do, you know, we come over here and see the animals. Now here's the thing. I was talking about some sort of display farm. Although I think I'm going to do... But we do have the tea right there. So, you know, it gives you I'm in that country feeling, which is what we want it to do. And your little loop-de-doo here, folks. You don't go there. You're going to go down like so. There we go. I mean, we could... This is a very, very weird hill, odd situation of things. And I guess we'll just put a barn on top of that, maybe. You know what, we're just going to leave this open. But if we did a walk of some sort, and then it means I couldn't put a barn there. I mean, so we could come out the other side of the animals and walk along to where? Is this possible? That would be a long walk to get over here to a gardening area. See, I love the idea of putting a gardening area here, but the problem with that, it becomes the same thing as the animal thing. You know, how do I get people to it? The logistics of it really aren't working. So I think, you know what, I'm just going to put a quiet little park here. We're going to put a bench, a couple of trees, no big deal. Just keep this little spot very peaceful, and it'll just be, you know, for when people are along the road and taking a stroll. We do have that pond there. We get this little river Yeah, this will just be a quiet little park. I'm not going to do anything too fancy with that at all, at all. No atolls. None. I am going to put behind here. I need to, you know what? I just need to put a bigger one. Let's just recycle this baby and put in a proper one. These little ones are all remnants of back in the olden days when I had no cash. Might as well top up while I'm thinking about it. There we go. And this now could be here. It could. Do I have a place? I don't have like a mushroom farm. I've just got the little shop here. Just a little shop where you can buy mushrooms. There's like nothing. Because then we have this whole row I was going to do something with, but you know, I haven't gotten to that either because all this stuff takes a while for some of us. Oh God, for some of us it takes a long while. I might end up putting that tree back. I'm just trying to clear the palette, so to speak. And I could move this fence out and take up this whole area as part of the barnyard, but I'm not sure that we even need it. So let's see. This is where we start. We begin here. Now, do I want to continue with the bright shiny in the farming section of our fairgrounds? I don't think I do. Now here, I just want, I was thinking like a bunch of small pens where the kids can, we'll put a petting area, and maybe that's what this section is over here. It'll just be a place where the kids can walk in and pet the critters, and yeah, that feels like a good plan. But I'm going to want to put some sort of sound and barrier between, this is the actual proper train track, right, for the county. So we don't want, we want something there to sort of block that off. Like so. I'm not sure that one was necessary at all, wasn't? I don't think it is. Let's see if I can get rid of that baby. And the fencing, well, we'd want some of it up there. Are you going to San Francisco? Like this, and I'm gonna put a row of trees there. Again, we can't have the trains, traumatizing our animals. You have to keep them safe and happy. And this little path that runs alongside, I think I may just remove it. I may just completely remove that. It just feels like if it's there, you get the feeling that, well, it should be freaking going somewhere, and it doesn't, at all. So we'll put 2 gates in. We're going to put 1 gate here and 1 gate here. An in and an out or something, right? Ah, sure enough. There we go. Oh, and I just put another one instead of recycling that. Okay, so we could have a path that just runs straight up along here, perhaps, to go into that. Now, is this going to be bright and shiny? I don't think so. This is a farm. This is supposed to let kids feel like it would. What would it be like to be on the farm? Dirt? Probably. What's that? A dirt trail or just dirt? Oh, that's just soil. I would want the trail. Or we go back to these. These are always pretty. I don't know. Maybe because we're going barn, we'll go with dirt. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like first of all. It's a bit of a mound, isn't it? I don't know. That one, because it always feels like a hill, it's just, I don't know, it feels odd to me. That one always just feels a bit strange. But, I mean, something like that would be good. A lunar soil. At least that one lays flat. A plank road, not so much. This is always nice. A nice little cobblestone thing. That's just sand. That's snow. Ooh. No, thank you. A running track, but again, that's a mound. It feels like you'd always, I don't know, it just seems like a weird setup for a path. No. You know, I've been using these and I think they are absolutely adorable, and it feels kind of casual. It's just a gravelly road, you know, that'll be fine. I think this will work out just fine. It'll be okay. And I could have recycled some of those beside me here that I'm using. So that is your in, and this is your out to go on to wherever else you may want to be. Because now I'm feeling like should I put the path there or just leave it? Do something like this so we kind of realize that it's an in and out situation. I mean, maybe we won't realize that anyway, but this is just petting zoo here. This will just be the petting zoo. No big deal. I'm looking for dum dum da dum dum la da dum dum. Be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. There we go. Just, you know, a nice little backdrop for the, yeah, it's so cutie. You know, here and here we could, I mean, you know, more trees. There's never a downside to just add another tree, right? Although now that we've got the trees all nice and neat in a row, that one feels like it would just be out of place. However, I mean, do we care? Really? Does it matter? I mean, I could just put a pot of flowers there too, or I could, you know, a wee bench along the way. A little, right beside the train track. Sure. But there's also a pond there, and you know, it's country, right? People could be just taking a stroll, la la la, along the lane one day, and oh look, mommy, there's a pond. You know, I mean, it's just these can go. These are no longer required here, and rather than move them, I will be lazy and waste diamonds. That's fine. That's okay. So this will be the petting zoo portion of our entertainment. And what will that need? We're going to need water. We need a watering trough, obviously, because critters. And I mean, as far as feed goes, I don't think we're going to have any of them out there long enough to require food. I don't think that's going to be an issue, because you don't want to just put them in and leave them all day. That sounds like a kind of a stressful situation for them. I mean, I suppose we could put, you know, hay down, but not, that one's got a pitchfork in it. It's, oh look, the kids get to play with a pitchfork, honey. We should send them all the time. No, I don't think that one's a good plan. We definitely put a bench here so people can sit if and they want to, like so, and like so. Come on, get this. There we go. And then we put some little critters in. So what goes in a petting zoo? What do we want in petting zoo? A little sheep. Oh, cute little sheep. Oh. You gotta have a llama, alpaca, whatever. You gotta have one of these because, like, totally, right? So you can spit at the kids. That feels like a requirement. That feels totally like a requirement. If you're gonna have, yeah, you gotta do it. Now here's the thing. If I fed these correctly, if I put these together, I would only have to have one spot to feed them from, which would be kinda nice. So if I could put, I don't know if these will work. Although it really, really feels like you gotta have a freaking, you gotta have a llama, folks. 'Tis a requirement. And goats, of course. There must be goats. And in this case, I actually want whatever takes the longest. And I'm thinking it's these, but yeah, totally these. Because if we could feed, no, see, those won't, that is most unfortunate. But the goats and the cows, would they be the same? I could certainly hope, because a cow would be nice. Of course, it would have to be an Ayrshire cow, because cows are great little critters. And I know if we put in a different color goat, we've got the deep brown one, we will go with this one. Now, can I feed him? And that will feed the other goat, but not the cow. Okay, is there any chance the cow and the alpaca would be okay together? It seems not. Okay, I'm sorry, Bessie. This is not going to work for me. The sheep and the goats? 'Tis a possibility. Let's see. Yes. Yay. Okay, well that one works okay. See, I'm thinking what I could do with these is I could put this back in the corner, and that would keep the alpaca fed. And if I can get the other petting zoo animals, you know, to work out all right, I can just put another one back here. And if I could get, you know, the things that will share food, I don't suppose, no, that won't, I'm sure. I don't suppose there's any chance that a horse, would a horse please? A pony? No. No ponies. So goats and sheep, that's going to be the extent of it. A bunny? Probably not. Although bunnies seem like they would be not a bad one for this situation. Not a chance. Wow, that's too bad. Yeah, I was really hoping I could get more than just, you know. A reindeer. That would be fabulous. But that, I'm sure, needs something else entirely, too. A little fallow deer. The rows are quite small. Any chance at all? I'm sure it's not, but leave me. Look how cute they are. They're little bitty things. Aw. Well, I'm thinking we take this goat then and move it over here. And we will have ourselves 2 alpacas, one of each color here. So at least that will be a little bit more, you know, useful, I guess is the word. And we can put a different, another sheep or a goat. What colors do we have? We've got brown, white, and black, gray and white. That's quite pretty. And just a solid black one? Sure. Oh, here. You can go over here. La-dum-bum-bum-bum. La-da-da-da-da. That is too bad. But, you know, it's not the bestest petting zoo I've ever been to, but it's not dreadful. Okay, we have a brown, gray and white, black, black and white, a brown sheep, a brown goat, a brown sheep. That's a cool color. It's nice and rich and dark. Okay, so it's not the most exciting zoo you've ever been to, but at least it will function slightly better for me. So I don't like it when they're hungry, and I really don't want to have to be bothering with feeding them all the time. So like once they have crops in, quote unquote, I'm not going to bother with these guys anymore. They're just going to be they're just there. And I mean right along here, just if I put a fence along here, I could just put what, a couple of chickens and ducks in here. I could. It's actually not too bad an idea. It would fill up that space nicely. You know, you get to walk along and see them. It's like, oh, mommy, look at the little chicken. It's so cute. And stuff. You going to San Francisco? Oh, come on, little girl. Get it right. Nope, pick it up. And there. And good job. It's fine. And then I would want the little chicken coop thing, if it fits, right there. And we'll just tuck this down at the end here, like so. And we'll put in some chickens. Actually, we're putting a feeder first, right there at the door, at the gate of the chicken coop. And then, or down, you know what, maybe will it fit in front of the gate? I don't think there's a problem with that, is there? We'll put it right here. Sure, there we go. And then we'll put in ducks and chickens and things. And I mean, they're not exactly petting animals anyway. We could put even an ostrich, or an emu. I wonder if we can put these guys in with the chickens. I mean, maybe we can. These might feed. That would be a bit cool, wouldn't it? All right, let's put our ducks and chickens in first. We'll save a place for that and see if it works. These are good. You could have a peacock. Oh man, I hope these will eat together, because please. Okay, I'm gonna, if I feed that one first, we'll see immediately if the others make it hungry. Nope, that's not gonna work. Damn it. Well, the turkeys will. Although it would be nice if the ducks and chickens did too. And they will. Wah! Okay, so we have a peacock and we will put in a turkey over here. And we got some chickens, and you gotta have, what kind of duck? Duck, duck, goose. Those are interesting looking. We'll put one of you here. And I don't know, maybe another peacock just because they're cool. And another chicken of some sort. I don't know what we have. We put in, what do we have? We have, okay, peacock, white ducks, a big brown chicken of some sort, a black one. Sure. So we have black, that's getting a little closer. No, no. So what do we have here? A cat? So we have brown turkey, black chickens, peacocks, brown chickens, white ducks, and a yellow duck. Look, it's a little ducky, Mom. Da-dum-bum-bum-bum. Man, I wish these would have gone with it. That would have been so cool. I guess, you know what, you just gotta go with the little rubber ducky. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Yeah, I guess that's it. Now, here's the thing. I've got, that is where the feed is, which seems like an odd spot, but, because that's the first one that went in. But, oh well, that's fine. So you can walk in, and you can head for the petting zoo, and you can see all the little fowls. We have fowls right there, folks. You can go back and pet the goats and the sheep and the llamas, because you really got to have llamas. And then what? And then you can just run straight up this. I think, you know what? We're just going to run straight up the center of this, hoping that it's even. We have 1, 2. Let's get the road out here. 3. And if we came to the other side, that would be 1, 2, 3 would go there. That would be 4. And that would be 4. And I think that makes it 5, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the middle. So this is the center of all the things. And I think this, in case, you know, you're an adult, you're coming, you don't want to go to the petting zoo, then we can, you know, we can't have you be forced to walk through. That seems uncool. I'll stop there because I don't know what we're going to have at the end, but There's our little, yeah, critters, and then up here. And now we need little individual little barnyards for different kinds of animals. Like, okay, we'll put barns in because barns seem like a good part of this plan. Now, there's one. Do we want them that close together? I mean, maybe we do. It's just a petting zoo. There's not going to be like a lot of critters here anyway, so. And I was about to say I could park a car or something back there, but actually I can't. But what I could do is we could have bees back here, because that's, you know, the kids need to learn that that's important. I think having bees, they're in the back corner, just don't go near them if you don't, you know, you don't feel that you want to do that. But they are there, and you need to be aware that they are an important part of our environment, and we have to protect our bees, which is actually very, very true. God, I want to have bees so bad. I want bees. I think it'd be fabulous. And out of all of these, what would be the best for bees? What kind of flowers would they like most? Foxglove? Maybe. It's got a lot of little flowers on it. Maybe those are okay. I could think of other flowers I know they like, but now here's the thing. That would be fenced off, though. That would be fenced off. We can't have some kid walking up and, like, you know, going, "Is it okay if I poke at them, Ma?" You know, that's no good. But they need to know they're back there. I think that's important. And we could end up putting another barn here or something at this end. I'm not sure yet, so we'll wait on that for a minute. And this will come along at this line right here, like so. And you will go in here. I just saw how long I have been yammering at you guys again. I apologize. I'm going to stop this, and we will finish our petting zoo next time. Until I see you guys next time, let's try to live our lives happy. God, it's hard sometimes. Oh, and build it beautiful, which we can always choose to do. And I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your thumbs up. And I really appreciate the views, guys. Bye-bye.